Previously on season 1 of Beyond the Surface.
Hi there. Well, first of all, I have to give you my signature hello, which is ew. And my name is Linda Truesdale. I am from Corning, New York, relocated to Conyers, Georgia recently. Carl's always been that type of person, wanting to know more than you thought a child his age should know. So he was always challenging me to step it up, because it's like there was no limit. The sky was not the limit for Carl.
Imagine if you were a plastic surgeon and your mom is seeing you do all these before and afters. She's gonna ask you about plastic surgery. Maybe something, we gotta make sure you're like, you really are serious.
I'm serious, yeah, I'm serious. I'm 99.99.
My mom, even when I began and she knew that I was gonna become a plastic surgeon, hey, what do I need? What do you think about this or that? And so over the years, we've thought about what we can do for her.
So I've been asking him for the past couple of years. I'm like, so what do I need? And he would say, Mom, you don't need anything yet. You don't need, and I'm like, well, maybe I need. So now I'm at the place where I'm thinking, he's thinking, okay, maybe I do something.
I'm Dr. Truesdale. I'm a double board certified facial plastic surgeon, and I work in Beverly Hills, California. Forget what you know. I'm here to show you the real. What does it really like to be a plastic surgeon? What is it really like to take someone back in time? To make them look different, to make them look prettier, or just to give them a boost of confidence with a subtle enhancement. I perform anything in the face. I mean, I do it all. Hair surgery, facelifts, nose surgery, anything that you can think of to make a person's face or neck look different, that's my jam. I'm pulling back the curtain on my practice to show you the real people, the real procedures, and the real results. This is about real life journeys, inspiring transformations, and the power of feeling confident in your own skin. We'll explore everything from subtle enhancements to life-changing transformations. I'm gonna share my story, the stories of my patients who've entrusted me with their faces and their dreams. Almost no one knows how stressful my job is, but the moment when someone sees their new reflection, that's why I do this. Because changing someone's face can change their whole life. This is Beyond the Surface. Each face tells a story. Not only your own lessons learned, hopes, heartbreaks, but also your love. I help people write their new chapter. In this story, I'm one of the main characters because my patient is my mom.
I'm over the top thinking about this transformation that's gonna happen, because he's like, Mom, I'm gonna take you back to when, I have a 47-year-old daughter. I'm like, okay, I can't look younger than her, because Carl's seen me all his life. And so he's watched the progression of Mom. And so he knows every stage of this face. He knows every stage of it. So the artistry in him, I mean, sometimes he looks at me and he's just looking almost like piercing through me. And I'm thinking, okay, what is he thinking that he's gonna do? So that just makes me feel so awesome, because I know I'm gonna be in great hands, because I've watched those hands all his life. So, I mean, I'm like, let's do it.
Very excited, but you know, it's obviously a little nerve-wracking. It's a little scary thinking about operating on your mom. I would not do it if I didn't think I was up to task, or if I could not separate those two thought processes. There's always that feeling of, you know, definitely you don't want to do anything wrong for any patient, let alone my mom.
I think the most anxiety or apprehension I had was today, this morning. Because I woke up probably about 3:30 this morning, and I started thinking about, wow, I'm really getting ready to do this. And just got a little nervous during breakfast. And so my husband and I just took time to just exhale, and we prayed and we talked about it. And I thought about how here it is, I'm with Carl getting ready to do this. And I stopped listening to this little voice in my head that said, he's done all this wonderful work for all these other people, and now he's getting ready to do his mom, and what if? And so I just had to shut up the what ifs, and like, we're about to do this, and it's no what ifs. It's going to be amazing.
So my mom and I talked about facial rejuvenation, and it's been years in the making. The first thing I wanted to do is make sure my mom is healthy enough for this surgery. So we're gonna make sure she's completely cleared, because I'll be damned if my mom has something bad happen to her with me operating on her, right? It's not gonna happen.
I'm a marked woman.
So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take the extra skin above your eyelid, we're gonna trim that away. It's gonna go bye-bye. Both eyelids. So basically all the skin in between the two purple lines is getting trimmed away. Then I'm gonna take some skin from your lower eyelid and tighten that up as well, okay? And we're gonna take some skin from underneath your nose and tighten that up as well, okay? We're gonna hold off on doing the fat transfer until we do the face and neck lift. And we're gonna hold off on doing this part of the brow lift until later as well. Yeah, you excited?
Yeah.
You nervous?
I'm really not nervous now.
I wanna take care of you.
I know.
Yeah.
So today my surgery is here in the office, and I will not be under, I will actually be awake, which I'm really excited about because I'm the type of person, when I had my baby, I wanted to watch everything. It's like, give me a mirror, let me see what's going on. So I know I can't just watch everything that Carl's doing, but to actually be in there and knowing that I'm conscious of him being there really makes a difference. And the surgery that I'm gonna have later on will be my deep plane facelift and things. And so I will be under anesthesia. So that I think I'm a little more apprehensive about. Like I said, I know I'm in good hands, so I'm gonna be okay. Here we are, it's Thursday, 2 days after my procedure at Truesdale Facial Plastic Surgery. I had an upper eyelid blepharoplasty done. I had my lip lifted, and I'm feeling great. I was expecting that I would be bruised and all of that, but you see, no bruising, very minimal swelling. I've not had any pain really. It felt like a dull toothache up over my lip. My eyes have felt great. It's just been really better than I expected.
Anna had surgery yesterday, Mia. Anna had surgery, and now we're cleaning up her incisions. See? Her incisions. And we're cleaning up her eyelid and putting on Aquaphor.
She's been doing a great job icing with peas.
Icing really nicely. Mm-hmm. See how good she looks? Give Nana a kiss, kiss.
Give me a kiss, kiss.
Oh, so sweet.
Good job.
So sweet.
So my mom's coming back. We're gonna do her completion of her facial surgery today. We're gonna do a brow lift, an endoscopic brow lift, a fat transfer, a skin pinch. I'm also going to do a face and neck lift. So it's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to complete the portrait on my own mom. Linda Truesdale.
I had surgery for my son, Dr. Carl Michael Truesdale, and it was really kind of surreal. When I was having the surgery, when he was doing everything, I asked him, I said, at one point I said, so Carl, are you finished cutting over my eyes? Because I had an upper blepharoplasty in my eyelids. And so I said, Carl, are you finished cutting? And he's like, Mom, I'm sewing you up now. And it was just amazing to see that I'm sitting there in the chair and I'm watching my son and looking at his hands, and he's doing what he does, and literally had taken pieces off of my face, and it was just an awesome experience.
All right, Mom, we're here.
We're here.
You're sitting in the chair.
I'm sitting in the chair.
I've got my white coat on.
You got your white coat on,
So
yeah.
let's figure out what we're gonna do here.
Okay.
So we already did your upper eyelids and your lip lift.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna look together and figure out what we wanna do next,
Okay.
Because I have the pleasure of knowing what you used to look like, so we're gonna try to get you there. My goal is to try to make you look as young as you did when I was born.
Oh my gosh. We look younger than your sisters.
But your lip lift looks beautiful.
It sure does, yeah.
Your eyes look good, but we want to complete the canvas. So part of that, starting at the top, I really want to bring your eyes back open. So you can see how this part just looks so much better. Mm-hmm. Usually we would have done the brow lift first, but in your case we had to wait because you wanted to start off slow, and do a little bit of local surgery. So, but I do want to do a brow lift for you. So I'll do an endoscopic brow lift. I'll make incisions up in your hair. I'll hide the scar, just like I do for everyone, and I'll bring this up. How does this look to you?
Looks good.
You like that? Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So that's your upper eye. Your lower eyelid, we need to add a little bit of fat in this area. So I'll steal some fat from another part of your body, just to kind of smooth that transition. Now, your lids need a little bit of tightening here. So I'm gonna remove a little bit of skin so that this is more smooth like this. Then we're gonna do the face and neck lift.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring your face back up. So relax your face. You gave me those cheeks, but I'm gonna bring this up like this and your jawline across. So it's really gonna be insane, Mom.
Wow.
It's gonna be crazy.
Carl was destined to do this. It was just meant to be. I couldn't imagine Carl doing anything else other than what he does. And he has always researched, like I said, he read the Encyclopedia Britannica, watching Carl through the years and seeing how he was knitting and drawing and all the things that he does. And just the personality. First and foremost, I would tell you, Carl won't do anything that he feels is gonna put you in jeopardy. So I know that as a doctor, a lot of times we see doctors and they do things because it's the money, whatever. Carl, first and foremost, is gonna take into consideration you as a person, first and foremost. And then he's gonna give you the absolute best care that he can give you because he comes from the heart and he's doing what he was purposed to do in life. So that's the difference of watching Carl as my son, but also as Carl, MD, doctor, surgeon, because he's trained all his life for this.
How does it feel? So excited. You just did Dr. Truesdale's mom.
So just relax here for a minute, okay? The surgery went flawlessly. I mean, literally, it was like my hands were just being guided. Literally like the easiest, most seamless surgery I've ever done. And it was just great for everyone involved, you know. I could tell my staff, the anesthesiologist, maybe a little nervous, right? Because it's like, it's your mom. I'm like, listen guys, everything is fine. My mom is just like everyone else. We're gonna do this day just like we do for hundreds of other patients. We're gonna just give good care. And everyone did. Same way we always do. Hey Mom, you awake?
Yeah.
Surgery's all done, you did great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're just waking up. Any pain?
Mm-mm.
Good. You're just gonna hang out here. Everything went perfectly. You went back in time. So once surgery was done, right, I called my dad. I'm like, hey dad, mom's surgery is done. It's time to pick her up. Now the difference between my mom's surgery and Mo's surgery, right, the only difference that I tell patients is she recovered in my back house, right? She didn't go home with a nurse. I was her nurse, my dad was her nurse for the night. And so icing, keeping her head elevated, all the things we do for every patient, we did for my mom. And it was really fun because my dad, who's very blood averse, right? He doesn't like, anything related to surgery in terms of blood or dressings or all of that kind of stuff. I had to teach him to be her nurse overnight. So that was fun. All right, so I just got home. This is day 2 following my mom's facial rejuvenation. All right, bub, you can relax. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel like
You look amazing. You look absolutely amazing. You're not that swollen. You have some swelling over here under the eye, but your face is no laxity. I mean, less laxity than my face. Ridiculous.
so nice and soft.
Relax your face so you can see her skin is just glowing. The folds are much, much softer. The jawline is getting etched out. Turn your head this way. This is the drain under the skin. The incisions are coated in Aquaphor just to keep everything moist so that she heals well. Earlier today, she was having a little bit of a sore throat, so I took her dressing off a little early, gave her some fluids through an IV, one of the perks of having your son be a doctor. So yeah, no, you look fantastic. How has the experience been so far in terms of how you felt the process has been?
It's been way better than I thought it was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. I really thought I was going to be in pain. I thought I wasn't going to be able to move my head a certain way or whatever, or just move in different positions. But I mean, nothing's changed except that I'm not lying on my back. I'm staying elevated, and that's for the swelling. But other than that, I mean, I'm moving around. I'm able to, we went out today.
And how old are you, or how young?
I am 68 years
68
young.
years young. So she had me when she was 32.
Yeah.
I'm 36.
Yeah.
This is the face of a 68-year-old. She can't stop smiling. Don't smile. Just let him, just relax your face.
Okay.
There you go. When this swelling comes down, guys, woo! Let's go. Good stuff, Mom.
But it has been about 2.5 weeks. So yeah, it's been a wonderful ride. Yeah.
You look so good.
Been an interesting ride.
You're killing the game.
Good.
You're killing the game.
I'm killing the game.
You're killing the game.
What happened when you got your hair done the other day? What did they say?
It was funny because so what I decided is that I wanted to do the black hairdo, and when I was younger, I wore my hair short. So I said, well, I'm going to go get me a nice wig, and I went in the wig shop with a gray hair, and I found this, and the woman, when she put it on me, she said, "Oh my God, you came in looking like Granny." Mm-hmm. And now you're looking like Mama Sexy. And it was just...
Mama Sexy.
She said you're looking like Mama Sexy. It was so much fun. I mean, and they're trying out all these different style wigs and things. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of people, in the comments were saying my mom didn't need surgery. And I completely agree. That has been my philosophy with all plastic surgery, right? Outside of the reconstructive things that we do to really rebuild and give function back, cosmetic plastic surgery, people can live the rest of their life medically healthy. But the other side of that is they want to feel and look great about the way that they look. And so I had the ability to do that for my mom. So even though she doesn't need to look younger, it makes her life better, improves her quality of life. And we only have so much time to live, so we better be as happy as we can be. Let's make ourselves happy.
And I think that, for those who are out there that didn't appreciate what my son did, or they think he did this for some publicity, and it really wasn't that. But he also had to, balance how to do this and not have other things affect the surgery itself. And, there are people for you and there are people against you. And all I can say for those who are out there who aren't for you, I wish they could just give you a chance.
Really? You picked up on all that? Wow. Yeah, I mean, people gave me slack because, in terms of like operating on someone I personally know probably 10 surgeons who've done work on their family members, their moms, their wives. There's only a couple that I know have done it, pretty publicly. But, in the comments, by far, it's like people are like, oh my God, this was amazing. Great job. Like such a beautiful gift that you can give back to your mom. But then others are like, oh, this is unethical. But for me, it was like, my mom wants this and I do beautiful facelifts and I can't think of someone who I would trust to give over to my mom beyond and does work like I do. And so it was a no-brainer. It was like, right. I'm gonna do it. I went to a journal club, so plastic surgery journal club. So in Beverly Hills, a bunch of the plastic surgeons get together and we talk about articles and everything, but it was definitely like a mixed reception. So I go in and obviously everyone's seen the Instagram, like, oh, how's your mom doing? And some people were, like, oh, I don't think you should have done your mom. But like several, like 3 or 4 were like, yeah, I did my wife. I just did my mom a couple months ago. It's like, it does highlight that this is kind of a special, intimate thing. And it's a gift that I can give you. And a lot of people don't have the ability to give their mom that gift. If I was a painter, I would paint you a house. If I was a jeweler, I would make you a ring or a necklace. I happen to be a plastic surgeon, so I'm giving you your face back.
Right.
So it's been great.
Right. Well, I saw one comment on Facebook, and a young lady said she wished that she could have given her mother the gift to be able to pay for a facial rejuvenation, but her mother had passed away. And I commented back to her and told her, said, the gift that you gave her was the fact that you would even want to gift your mother. That was a gift for her in itself. So just to encourage her to not feel like, oh my gosh, I didn't do everything that I could, but the fact that you wanted to make your mom's life better was a gift to her mother, I'm sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my mom has had a full facial rejuvenation. I've been able to do my mom's surgery. Crazy. She's back for the world to see her final reveal. I'm looking forward to this myself because sometimes, right, when you're so close to something, especially patients who've had a surgery, the day-by-day changes that you're seeing, right, you can't see that full effect from we started here and then now we're here, right? But the videos don't lie. So we're gonna do her 360. I can't wait to show the world how amazing my mom looks.
Hey, Auntie.
Hello, Jordan.
I got some pieces that we retrieved the other day when we did our styling excursion. Had so much fun. But we have some pieces that we decided on that would help reinvent your wardrobe.
Okay. Yep. See?
Mom.
Son. I know. It's surreal. It's like, oh my gosh. Because I do, every day I'll look at my face. Like right after the surgery, I was expecting something entirely different. I was thinking, ooh, I'm gonna be swollen. Once he took the bandages off, and I was just like, oh my gosh, Carl really did this. You know, I really did this thing. And then just knowing that I had to follow his orders because he was very, very stringent about that. And I didn't one day. And when I woke up and my face had swelled up because of the salt and bending over and things, and he really gave me the what for. And so then I knew, okay, if this is gonna work and I'm gonna be successful, then I have to do everything that he prescribed and told me to do. But it was a process to watch my face evolve. And so even now I'll look and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me, you know? So yeah, and then I've been looking back at pictures of me from 10, 20 plus years, and it's like, wow, it's still me, you know? So, and I know that the process is still continuing. So but it's amazing to know that Carl was the one that did this, you know? I mean, it's just, it's something that you just can't really describe. Because you knew that there was going to be something that he was going to do that was going to be great, several things, but to totally do what he did here. And not only here, but here in my heart, with my body, with just taking care of me. I mean, it's amazing to know that you have a child, a son who, from the inside out, wants to see me. Whether I ever did this, it was about taking care of my health. And so to see the smile on his face is priceless because he knows that Mom is taking care of herself.
How do you feel? So you're back. So we're like what? 5 weeks?
About 6 weeks, yeah.
5 weeks after surgery. You are the same.
I'm the same.
But different.
But different. Yeah.
How is the whole process?
I went back to the future.
You went back, yeah. And now we're in the future.
We're in the future, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a long journey, right? It's basically been a whole life.
It's been 68 years. I got it right that time.
Right. Good things, sometimes you have to wait for them. This whole process for my mom's rejuvenation has been really years in the making, right? She's been asking me about doing plastic surgery for her, right? Since I've been a doctor. But also, this episode and this filming has been a 9-month process. When she initially spoke with me and decided I want to have surgery and then came into the office for the upper blepharoplasty and the lip lift, that was 9 months ago. Subsequently, so much has happened in our lives, right? We've gone on vacation, the business has grown, but then I did more surgery for her. Then she's recovered from that. So sometimes, guys, that investment in that process is it's an ongoing thing. And good things, sometimes you have to wait for them.
Oh my gosh, Carl.
Look at your lip, too.
I know, look at my lip.
But let's look at every single aspect real quick. Just look forward. So the eyes more open, the lip lifted. Where's the jawline one? Turn.
What?
The jawline is jawlining.
I have to make sure that I maintain and that I keep a positive attitude and that, you know, we're all aging, but at 68, it's like, I feel great. I really do. And so if I could pass this, what I felt inside anyway, the youthfulness, and now I can see it on the exterior, to pass it on to somebody else, because that's what I want to do. The next 20, 30, however many years is to give back and be able to pour into somebody else.
Wow! Young lady.
Dr. Truesdale's sister.
Oh my God.
That's his mom. He's holding his mom.
That's 6 months ago.
Wow. You're gonna make me cry. Oh. Wow, Carl. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a month since the facelift. That was September 4th. Month and 10 days.
Life is crazy. I've been able to do my mom's facelift. Very, very few people can say that they've done their mom's facelift. In fact, most kids add wrinkles to their mother's faces. I was able to take some away, which is really, really special. The world's been able to see it. It's made a huge impact on her confidence, right? She was already confident. She already had a beautiful personality, but I see that youthfulness and I see that vigor that's returned in her, right? She's going to the gym. She feels good when she's going out. We got a new wardrobe. She's looking really great. All of those impacts, what I've dedicated my life to, how many people get to say that the thing that they've created and built their craft on, they are able to give back to their mom or their dad? That's such a blessing. So I'm humbled, I'm super proud, I'm super happy to be able to take care of my mom and share that whole thing with the world, because, you know, she is the reason why I am me and the reason why I'm able to do what I do. A lot of the gifts that I have come from her. So to be able to give that back and make her, you know, happier, it's just, I got the gift from this, not my mom. I was the one who was gifted to do this. On the next episode of Beyond the Surface. Hello,
Hey,
welcome.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Hey, wonderful.
You know, in a couple of weeks, we're gonna take them all to, you know, wine country, and we're gonna have a team retreat.